Happy New Year, everyone, as we begin here 2013. Hopefully you haven't already given up your New Year's resolutions, although I say you should set goals for the next year, not resolutions. That way you're always trying to achieve something rather than having to live up to some expectation. But what a year we had here in the Lakes area in 2012. This was a tremendous year for Detroit Lakes as far as both growth and, I even believe, prosperity for the city. After having a couple years now with the food and beverage tax, that seems to be going okay. And the downtown redevelopment crossing area of Detroit Lakes is mostly full and flourishing, something just a couple years ago we couldn't even probably imagine or couldn't quite see how it would be. The new citywide liquor store is opened as well, and there's many other projects on the way here for Detroit Lakes. 2012, though, was really the story about Becker County, in my opinion. A lot of change at the county level. Becker County Sheriff Tim Gordon's resignation in October. The changeover of the county administrators, all five of them, or excuse me, the county commissioners, all five of them up for election. Two incumbents being put against each other, and a brand new district representing just the city of Detroit Lakes having somebody elected to that position, kind of changing the makeup there of the commission. The splitting up of both the environmental resource department and also the assessor's office, those departments being split. Also the Mass Transit Department and the Emergency Management Department, those offices being split. And of course the continued look for a new county administrator, which finally finished with Jack Ingstead being appointed as the new county administrator for Becker County after 2 rounds of interviews and negotiations on, well, a couple different times before it appears the county got this one right. Been a lot of change in Becker County, and we're going to see a lot more of it too coming up here in 2013. Here in Detroit Lakes alone, there is continued push to get the bikes trails underway and going, and it looks like some of that food and beverage money is going to be available for that. Also, flowering rush treatment continues to be a big issue here in Detroit Lakes. While last year it seems like the scientists have made some strides in that, we still haven't quite found that magic bullet or that silver bullet yet we're getting closer. And speaking of the fight against aquatic invasive species, last year saw the second aquatic invasive species legislative summit held here in Detroit Lakes. No word that I know of if there's going to be a third, but from that summit the last 2 years has gotten several aquatic invasive species laws, and at the end of last year 2 local Detroit Lakes residents were named to a very important board at the state level to deal with aquatic invasive species. So congratulations to Pelican River Watershed Executive Director Tara Getter, and also Barb Hallbachen-Fishberg with the Lake Detroiters Association, quite frankly, and some other watershed groups. She's done a tremendous job and really been one of the big people that helped grassroots this, along with dozens and dozens of other people in the Lakes area. Congratulations to both Barb and Terry getting put on that committee to hopefully look forward in 2013 and beyond on the best ways to deal with aquatic invasive species, especially as they pertain to the Lakes area. 2012 was jam-packed with so much more that we can even talk about in these few minutes, and I look forward to 2013 where a lot more is happening right here in the Lakes area.